Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Eric Chambers, and in this video today we are going to be talking about if an iPad Pro can replace your laptop. So I know a lot of you guys are probably like, there's thousands of videos out there, right, that talk about this, and it's true, there is, but I have a little bit different perspective that I want to show you guys. So first up is, if you really do want to make your iPad Pro a MacBook Pro, in a sense, right? You're definitely going to need like a Magic Mouse or like a Magic Trackpad or something like that. And that helps tremendously, as well as like having iOS 14 and your Apple Pencil. These things all work together to make your iPad Pro experience kind of like a MacBook Pro. Now, there are a few things that, a MacBook Pro is kind of better at, right? And I think that's mostly with, editing or like doing Adobe software and stuff like that. That's going to be more towards the MacBook Pro. But if you're a person who is more creative and on the artistic side, and you really love using your Apple Pencil, or you're just like, I don't want to be lugging around a MacBook Pro and an iPad because I can't do everything on my iPad for like school or something like that, then I definitely think that getting a Magic Mouse or trackpad, or even those Logitech cases that come with the trackpad and a keyboard. I'm using the Apple Folio keyboard right now, but all those things together, they'll make your experience so much better if you're trying to compact everything and have everything in one device. But I mean, it all depends on what you need, your device for. And I know a lot of people say that, but it's true. I think the iPad Pro can be really good with students, and I think if you're more on the, having to use really high intensive softwares like Final Cut or Adobe, definitely should go with the MacBook Pro. Personally, I would go with my MacBook Pro because my productivity is so much quicker, I'm so much faster on it, and everything's kind of just easier for me. I pretty much just video edit and on Premiere Pro and do schoolwork and stuff like that. Alright, so right now what I want to do is kind of show you guys what it's like to use the iPad Pro with a Magic Mouse or trackpad. I think it's a really cool experience, and I think that if you do have an iPad Pro, you should definitely try this out. It works on all Pro models, so you're perfectly fine with that, and you should be up to date with iOS 14 for it to work. Alright, so you're going to be able to swipe through different pages with your mouse. You're also going to be able to select different apps, and you're going to be able to click on text and it'll change into a cursor for you, so you're going to be able to select that and copy it or do whatever you want with that text. And then you can just scroll down, move your mouse down, and it'll go to the home page. And if you are on the home page and you do that again, you'll get to the rest of your apps. So based on my experience with the Magic Mouse and the iPad Pro, I think it's actually really good. It's really responsive, it does everything that I ask of it, and I mean, it's kind of like my trackpad on my MacBook Pro. I definitely think that it's really good, and if you want to pick up a wireless mouse, I definitely think you should. I think the Magic Mouse and the Magic Trackpad are better because you get to swipe through your pages a lot easier, and it's just I think it's more intuitive because obviously it's the Apple's ecosystem, right? But yeah, I was really happy with it. You're able to do everything that review on a MacBook Pro. So yeah, I mean, I'm really happy with it, and hopefully if you guys pick up one, you're happy with it too. So if you're on the fence about if you want a MacBook Pro or an iPad Pro, I would definitely go with the MacBook Pro if you're kind of unsure. It's kind of safer. It's the safer way to go. It'll do everything that you want it to. You know, you won't be limited by anything. But if you want to go more of the creative route, I would go with the iPad Pro. I feel like my MacBook Pro and my iPad Pro, they work together, and it's a great experience to use them both. But if you can't have them both, definitely MacBook Pro. And if you're, trying to look for either of these devices, I think going on eBay, if you're willing to do that, you can get a really good price on this. I had the iPad Pro 2017 10.5 inch, and I was able to get for $400 the Apple Pencil, the Apple Folio case or keyboard, and the iPad Pro, and I got all that for $400, which is extremely good. And I also got this thing, my 2013 MacBook Pro, for $400 from eBay. If you're willing to do that, you can save a lot of cash, but there's also refurbished on Apple that, reduces the price greatly if you need to save some money. I know a lot of students need new technology, especially during COVID. We're all online, so you can save some money that way. I think that's a really good. So if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and subscribe if you want any more videos like this. Hopefully this was informative and could help you out with your buying decision of either of these devices. So yeah, thank you so much. Peace.